Welcome to the Security Guide podcast, where safety meets strategy. I'm your host, Rafi Musaji, and today we're breaking down why most people fail security guard interviews. Not because they're bad people, because they don't know what the interviewer wants. So today, I'm going to give you 5 questions. If you answer them correctly, could get you hired. Let's dive in.
Make sure that we understand that going to belong to a club or an organization. There is hope. Get a gun. Make sure that I think an educated person will say, listen,
Question 1. Tell me about yourself. Keep it professional, not personal. These are the categories that you need to focus on: training, experience, reliability, and discipline. So here's an example how you reply to the interviewer. I'm a qualified grade C officer with 2 years experience. I'm reliable, observant, and keep my customers and staff safe. So your employee, what is he checking for? He wants to understand if you can communicate clearly and confidently. So remember, guys, when you're speaking about yourself, try to speak confidently, clearly, because they are monitoring this section of your capabilities. Question 2. What would you do if you caught somebody stealing? Follow procedure and calm judgment. So keep this in mind. How to answer this question: observe, confirm, report, follow SOP. So this is how, an example how you would answer. I'd stay calm, follow company's SOPs, report to my supervisor. My job is to keep everybody safe and not get into confrontation. So your employer's insight is to see your professionalism and not to be a hero. So guys, this one here is, as a security officer, always try to contain the situation than trying to be a hero. Question 3. How do you handle conflict? Safety first, de-escalation second. How to answer this? Calm tone, verbal communication, teamwork, backing up when needed. So examples: I use verbal communication to calm the situation, and I call for support when needed. I always prioritize safety. Remember, guys, your employee's insight here is testing your control and your communication. Question 4. Why do you want to work for our company? Never say, I need a job. How to answer this? Research, value, training, growth. So example, I have seen your company on social media and I've seen how you develop and train guards. I want to grow in a place that values professionalism. So guys, the employee's insight, he wants to see loyalty and intention, not desperation. Nobody wants to hire a desperate person just to pick up a paycheck. He wants to see somebody that sees a future in the organization, that has a growth mindset, that wants to uplift himself, that's constantly looking to improve in the company. Question 5. Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years' time? Here, guys, show ambition. Show that you want to grow in the company. How to answer this? Show that you're interested in growth, leadership, qualification, and industry contributions. So this is what you say. I see myself in the next 3 to 5 years growing as a supervisor if you are guard, or growing as an area manager, or growing as somebody in the risk management, or even if you're starting a CPO unit, that I can join your CPO division. This shows that you have ambition and you're somebody that is looking to always improve yourself. Why employees love this? It shows that you have drive. It shows that you have long-term loyalty. You're committed to training and you want to grow inside the company. And this is the best part. You are not here to leave after 6 months, because as employers, they spend a lot of time, resources in upskilling their staff in order for them to just leave for somebody else. So this is what can get you into the door of your next job, guys.
My name is Nolund Ndozonge. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Kraaifontein. I've just completed my EDC grades at Wise Guy Security. I did self-study and I've heard about Wise Guy on Facebook and everyone was recommending it, and also in my surrounding area. It only took 3 weeks to get my certificate and the course completed. It was very easy and quick, and I had to study for myself, and then it was very interesting, and I was also getting assisted, so everything was very quick and easy for me. Thank you.
So guys, in closing, remember when you have intention to put your CVs in at other companies, remember that obviously there will also be a certain question, like a question here. And like if you're, let's just say, coming to Wise Guy, there'll be like an 8-question here. I'll just give you 1 or 2 questions so you can get an idea. If you basically, number 1 is, if your shift starts at 6 a.m., what time are you expected to report for duty? That's like the first question that on the, and then there's some multiple choice true or false questions. As a security officer, I should always remain vigilant and alert while on duty. So you need to circle. So basically this is like a pre-scoring before you can actually get the actual interview. So that's just like your basics. So my advice to you is obviously go over your grades, go over your radio communication, go over your pocketbook, how to fill in a pocketbook, very important, how to fill in an occurrence book. Because if you don't know that, that's like your basic, understand what is, handcuffs, pepper spray, a baton, understand a 2-way radio. So these are your common things over and above the 5 questions that I gave you. If you take this 5 questions seriously, you will walk into your next interview confidently. So guys, it's been lovely making this video for you. If you guys have any ideas for our next video, gladly drop in the comment section what videos you would want us to do next. People don't decide their future. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. So guys, decide wisely. And until then, you have been watching the Security Guide podcast. Take care. Security Guide.